ahead and use a screwdriver or a small pry bar. Go ahead and pop that center cap. Using a 19mm socket, go ahead and remove the lug nuts. Go ahead and remove the wheel. Set that aside. Using a 24mm wrench, go ahead and loosen your jam nut. Back that off a couple threads. Using a pair of cutting pliers or regular pliers, go ahead and grab the cotter pin here. I want to go ahead and remove this. What I'm simply going to do is snip off our pieces here, our little tabs. Watch your eyes, so wear safety glasses. Go ahead and grab your cutters. Use an 18mm socket, go ahead and remove that nut. Once you do get it off, I'm going to go ahead and thread this on just a few threads, just like that. I'm going to use a hammer and I'm going to strike the knuckle right here to go ahead and release the outer tie rod end. Go ahead and remove that nut. There you go. Now I'm going to go ahead and spin off the outer tie rod off of the inner tie rod. I want to count how many full rotations it is. That way when we put the new part on, we can thread it on the same amount of turns. Reinstall the same amount of turns that it took to remove the old part. Let's go ahead and get our tie rod installed. Go ahead and get that nut installed there. Go ahead and tighten that down. Go ahead and torque that down to 41 foot-pounds. Once you have your castle nut lined up with the hole through the ball joint, go ahead and feed your cotter pin through. You can bend that over and snip off the excess. We're going to go ahead and tighten up our jam nut. You want to use your pliers, level up the tie rod end. Once you get your wheel on, go down and get your alignment taken care of. Go ahead and install your wheel assembly. Get the lug nuts started. Once these are all on, go ahead and snug them down. Go ahead and torque the lug nuts down to 98 foot-pounds. Now, if you have a center cap, you want to pay attention to the plastic spots here. Those are going to pop right onto your lug nuts there, so line those up. Give it a quick little bonk. There you go.